In any kind of justice system, no case would ever have been brought in the first place. In my view, it's not a pardon we want, but a dismissal of the case. There is no case to answer. Julian Assange is guilty of facilitating the truth, of publishing facts. Nobody has ever disputed anything that Julian Assange published. He was very careful, despite the way that he's been presented, he was always very careful to make sure that individuals could not be harmed from the things that he published. But what he enabled to happen was the truth to emerge, the truth which was hidden to us when the war in Iraq and the war in Afghanistan was launched. Now, the truth was able to come out for two reasons. One is there was so much resistance by the people in those countries. That gave the first lie to the big lie that said we're going to liberate these people. The war was pushed as a war of liberation. It was about democracy. It was about human rights. You know, you've talked very often, Peter, on your programme about the crisis of legitimacy. And where does it come from? Well, one of the big places it comes from is the lies on which we have gone to war in the last 20 years. And the lies against Afghanistan, the lies that took us to war in Afghanistan, the lies that took us to war in Iraq, they were first of all rebutted by the actions of the people in those countries themselves. They resisted. They did not welcome in the troops. They fought and they fought and they fought. And because those wars dragged on, there was then an opportunity for information to start to come out in the way that it never did with the Yugoslav war, which was also launched on lies but ended very quickly. In these wars that dragged on, it was possible for information to start to come out. And WikiLeaks played a really important role in exposing the behaviour and the motivations of the troops and the governments who were prosecuting the wars and pulling the veil from the eyes of people who had believed the lies that took us to war.